Would you like to have more confidence and ease when it comes to speaking up, sharing your perspectives, being more you around people and not worrying so much what they're going to think about you, whether it's in work or your social life or your love life? Of course, that's why you're here. That's why we have this channel, right? Well, I have something I want to share with you today that's going to be liberating and perhaps a little uncomfortable. Are you ready? Here we go. The path to be the person that you want to be, have the confidence that you want to have, and the abilities that you want to have is going to be the path of discomfort. It's not going to be the comfortable path. The comfortable path is what got you here. And you might say, well, hold on, Aziz, I'm not on the totally comfortable path. I've done some stuff. Well, that's why your life has probably already improved a little bit. Because the comfort path leads to a life that is slowly degrading in quality. I'm not saying we can never be comfortable. We can be comfortable for a short period of time. Or, you rest at the end of a day or whatever. You have a nice weekend or something like that. You go on a trip. But if your lifestyle is comfort-centric, then you're never going to experience the things that you want. And here's the sad truth. I talk to a lot of people about confidence. And a lot of people that I talk to, I don't think are ever going to have the confidence that they really want. And that pains me because I am a, unbridled optimism for the human potential and what you can create, what I can create. But I'm also realistic in the sense of what does it take to create that? And unfortunately, a lot of people are not committed to getting what they want and being the person they want to be. They're more committed to comfort. So that's the question I have for you. Which one is it? And look, it's challenging and we got to find ways to work with it. So how do we do that? How do we get ourselves to do the stuff that's uncomfortable, do the stuff that scares us? I'll share a few ideas in this video, but one that I've found for myself that I've done for many, many, many years is to commit and put myself in environments that make me uncomfortable. Because if I have like total choice on my own, I've worked up a good amount of discipline and capacity to go into discomfort, and I will shy away from it, and I will do it slower, and I'll find an excuse, right? Now, if it's certain things, I can just get in there and do it, but certain things, especially the way more uncomfortable things, I know, and I learned this a long time ago, that I put myself into environments that make that happen. And that's what I believe, and that's why I always talk about, I don't think we can lone wolf things. I don't think we make radical or transformation progress just on our own. We'll move the needle maybe a little bit, but just to have a completely new experience, that requires immersion in something. And so I've been doing that. I've been doing that for the last, 15 years now. Just putting myself in environments again and again and again and again. And this is like literally up to just a couple weeks ago. I was in a training in Austin, Texas, and it was a business training. And it was 4 days, all focused on the business side of business. The numbers, the metrics, financial statements, how to read those, just managing projects and systems and people and hiring and leadership and all this stuff. And not like the fun, like confidence side of leadership. Like, no, the nuts and bolts, here's exactly how to improve the systems in your business. And, Nelly, it was like about 8-9 hours a day. And I was like squirmy McGee in there. I was like, oh God, how long is it? It's only been an hour. Oh God. I'm trying to take notes and force myself to pay attention. And it's just so uncomfortable. And I'm like, is it uncomfortable because I'm bored? It's like, you know what? There's a reason why I'm in this training. I realize that some people love business. They're like, I'm an entrepreneur, give me an idea, I'll make a business. That's not me. I don't know who does that. Give me an idea, I'll make a business. That's what all entrepreneurs do, right? I don't really see myself as I'm a hardcore entrepreneur. I have a mission in the world. And my mission is to inspire radical and rapid confidence, to liberate myself and others, you. And so I have to learn how to create and manage and run a successful business so that I can do that, because all the channels that were available to me were not allowing me to do what I wanted. I thought, okay, working as a therapist in a clinic, and the clinic had all these rules about what I could do with people, and I couldn't take them out to do exposure work on the streets in the city I was in. It's like, are you kidding me? That's the most effective thing. We're not allowed to do it? Well, there's some legal policies for our clinic. And I was like, Doesn't even make sense. So I was like, I'm going to go into private practice. And so I had to learn how to create my own business as a private practice, as a therapist. And I did that for a little while, but I was like, you know what? I got to reach way more people. I got to go online. I got to teach, and I got to create an actual business. And that's what I've been doing. I've been doing that for the last 7 years or so, 6, 7, 8 years. And every step of the way, there's a new thing to learn. And when it comes to like getting into the finances and looking at it and figuring out the numbers and making decisions based upon that, and being really systematic and stuff, that's not my wheelhouse. Some people eat that stuff up. They're like, oh yes, let's look at the balance sheet. Oh, accounts receivable, yes. And I'm like, no, I just want to work with people and talk to them and help them. Let's figure out the business stuff later. But if there's any part of your life where you're like, I'll just do that later, it means you're not going to do it. So you got to find an environment that makes you do it. And here's the truth. You might want to run a successful business, but there's other things you might want to do. You might want to be able to speak up and be more bold and be more authentic, be more expressive. Ask for what you want. Stop feeling guilty and afraid of other people inside. So you please them. You want to change it. You want to fundamentally change that. Guess what? You got to immerse yourself in environments that help you do that. Or else the progress, in my experience, is minimal. You know, there's these books back there, and you can see them, but 10 of them are probably how to run a business books. And I've probably read 2 of them, but I keep them on my bookshelf because it makes me look smart, right? I've paged through a little bit here and there, maybe applied a little bit. Now, being in this 4-day training, it was like a fire hose, and I have way more stuff that I'm actually doing in my business as a result of that. And it's not just the information, it's not just the content, it is the way I'm changed by being in that environment. All of a sudden I have a friend who runs a really successful business. He's always telling me, try this or do that, or why aren't you doing that? And I'm like, that sounds too hard. And now after I got done with this training, I was like, no, I see why he says to do that. I'm going to do that now. And all of a sudden, things that seem so impossible to apply, you can just start to apply. That's the power of environment. So my question for you is, what environments are you immersing yourself in to make the major progress, the major change that you want in your life? It's a super important question. Now, obviously, I provide environments like that. I have my 3-day immersion online events. I have ongoing group programs. I have a year-long mastermind program. And if you want to find out about those things, you can go to my website, draziz.com, draziz.com. But it doesn't have to be with me. There's millions of environments out there. You got to find them, though. You got to find ones that are tailored for you, that are going to work on the issues that you want, that are going to support you, that are led by someone that is competent. So find something, immerse in something, because here's the truth. I'm going to hit it one more time before we conclude this video. A lot of the people that I talk to are not going to get the results that they want in life, and they're going to settle, and it like hurts me inside. And I want them to shift, and they want to shift, but they're prioritizing comfort over the commitment to the life that they want. So my question for you is, what have you been prioritizing, and what are you ready to do now? Fantastic. Share down below in the comments. Let me know, and perhaps I'll get a chance to see you at an online live event or maybe even in a mastermind program. Until we speak again, may you have the courage to be who you are and to know on a deep level that you're awesome.